Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me voice. Today I will talk about the effect of vanadium addition to water polluted to stimulate microalgae treatment, and where is probably with cooperation of Taipei University or Kaohsiung City University with University of Tehran Petroleum Energy Studies or Hyderabad, India. India was leader Ashok Pandey professor, while in case of Taipei is Joshua Shang, and their work is entitled Advanced Strategies for Efficient Treatment of Vanadium Polluted Water by Potential Microalgae. The article was published in a recent issue of Journal of the Taiwan Institute of Chemical Engineers. So the rising pollution is how this can be mm, uh, treated. And the case is that some wastewater contain heavy metals, and vanadium can be included, especially that vanadium is one of metal of electronics, and metal contain works, for example, in photovoltaics for ink glass for with indium for glasses, and there are some can be hazardous. That needs to be solved. Then the microalgae can be used as bioabsorption and to catch carbon dioxide. The vanadium is where is craft is which requires a concentration comparable to that zinc, which is nearly twice high as copper and 10 times as lead. The global core sample shows vanadium levels spanning from 15 to 125 ppm. Vanadium levels is ranging in anthropomorphic ways from 1 to 1,400. In Taiwan, as is due to big semiconductors, the big to waste and semiconductor paste manufacturing is regulated at 95% of all semi-products are produced there. And Taiwan regulates the global semiconductor market due to its outstanding wafer production, but still very high. Leads also to increase metal pollution due to various metals, molybdenum, chromium, vanadium, nickel, niobium, and indium. Heavy metals are high concentration in semiconductor waste sputter, making into release into natural sputters very hazardous and can be carcinogenic, genotoxic, or non-biodegradable effects in longer time. The vanadium exposure more than 1.8 milligrams per day can result in liver and kidney damage. Also, is tumor breast risk and associated with high hypertension. The Polish chances that for us and combustion vanadium vanadium can be only changed from one oxidation state to another if cannot be base degraded. Vanadium salts frequently arise and in a variety of oxidation states in both acidic and alkaline environments. To 2 to 5 volts. Microalgae are rose eliminating hazardous heavy metals and emphasize the crucial harvesting components. Microalgae-based remediation allows with sustainable development goals of perennial and water quality improvement. It carbon contributes and can also remove phosphate and many others by absorption, as in here was chosen Chlorella solocania as most occurring was cultivated for mesotrophic and autotrophic. Initially, 3-sensitive phosphate was applied to cultivate to microalgae created per the inoculum. To auto Subsequently, culture was introduced to 1 liter bamboo pouch per hectare for 14 days, and 5% of carbon dioxide was used. The optical density was 750 nanometers, and microalgae was attributed to the most robust growth. Initially, a vanadium chloride stock solution was made and diluted, working as artificial wastewater. The both autotrophic exploration methods were applied to assess efficiency in removing vanadium. And absorption pollutants in the first scripts was observation was every 24 hours. The pH was contained stable and were exposed 50 milligrams per liter for 4 consecutive days. The pH was optimally with the range 3 to 9 intervals 2 9, so 3, 5, 7, 9, with a temperature of 25 to 55 and culture. There was also a measure lipid content, so to show how the such wastewater and microalgae can be done for production of biofuels. So the several contents. The determination of zeta potential is exhibited lower positive microalgae cell, lower positive charge than negative charge, and also was higher. This anionic rich composition of microalgae more adept at absorbing cationic metals than anionic ones. For detailed examination of surface spectrum, the facilitated identification of optimal pH, the most stable between the two. The isoelectric point is approximately vary depending on chemical form and conditions and pH for chlorella. And in mixochlor, the reduction of removal was autotrophic or mixed with other. And mixed isotrophic was much higher removal until to 11 milligrams per liter, while autotrophic only chlorella solocina was just 2. The zeta potential in case of vanadium and leach in the similar way in the pH10, and the potential of vanadium was slightly lower than potential of chlorella, and is showing the range, the degree of metal in this vicious cell so contributes to negatively charged, revealing abundant stretches. Similarly, zetas was determined across to discern the ability between microalgas for effective and stable binding. Range from 855 to 50 megavolts in pH 9. At pH 9, the maximum disparity was between the outer of the microalgas and vanadium, notably the noteworthy and so was evident at pH of 5. So these are two pH that works. So 9 and 5 was the most efficient in removal. So fineness absorption resist at pH 5 facilitated the maximum amounts of vanadium that wasn't as efficient but similar. So 7 was much and 3 was much lower on ineffective. So we have 2 higher, but in case of pH 5 was better. In case of temperature degrees was the highest was the mesotrophic position in 55. So removal was the highest of vanadium if pH was 5 and 35. And the 20 and 40 wasn't so good, was the half of this of 35 and 5 pH, which was get uh, get efficiency even 20 milligrams, whereas the only mixotrophic was only 10 milligrams without the room temperature. So we see that where mixotrophic, so not able, but majority of chlorella and pH 5 and temperature 25 and 35 as the best. So the lipid content, species of amounts, concentration modifying lipid, among them it was employed while nitric oxide was taken by cells as nitrogen source, and at source strain was considerable. And in case of biomass, lipid content was 30% of weekly content, so the growth was 1.5. So quite interesting in case of production of biofuels. And this shows the lipid content. Carbon dioxide strain was exhibited. Subject was subjected to total lipid amount. Total lipids was measured. It was around 30, even around 25, but maximum was on 30. However, this is observed in non-heavy metal stress cultures, didn't impact accumulated a significant lipid amount. So this vanadium still can work also as for both biomass for biofuels, and maybe really in such case, because vanadium can reduce in such case, or aluminium can reduce nitrogen oxide, so maybe some strange using can be better because we don't need to add these materials. This as nanoparticles to only some other ores like jatropha or curcuma extraction for better performance of oil. Thank you very much for listening to me.